Now, it may not have been the best way. It may have been the right way, as some people say it, where the husband sat down, told his wife before they even got married, or whatever the case may be. It could be the ideal way. And it still will cause some emotions to well up, some insecurities. We are women, we are emotional.
Warning, viewer discretion is advised. The content, views, and educational material you are about to experience could challenge your belief, trigger strong emotions, and frankly, piss you off. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to confront new ideas, or if your feelings bruise easily, this might be the time to click away. Expect to be challenged, to think, and you might even want to scream at the screen. Proceed with caution, and remember, you chose to be here. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Is your coach, Coach Nyla, one of the co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as co-author of the book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Okay, so let's talk about the real home wrecker when it comes to polygyny. Who's the real home wrecker? See, it's been said and it's been put out there that incoming wives are the ones that are wrecking the home, that are causing the problems, that are being the interruptions when it comes to polygyny. And a lot of people don't think that. Well, you have some people that think that. I don't know everybody, and I don't know a whole lot of people, but I do know that that's the thing that gets put out there, that the incoming wife is the home wrecker. Or they're called home wreckers. So that is pretty much putting that out there. But let's talk about who's a real home wrecker when it comes to polygyny. Because when it comes to polygyny, we know that polygyny is a form of marriage. We know it's an ethical form of marriage. We know that it's when one man is married to multiple women. And although it may not be legalized in some states, that doesn't mean that it's, not lawful, or not lawful. Because the Most High allowed it to be. And actually in polygyny is very regulated on what it's supposed to look like. So in Islam, I don't know if I said that, in Islam is regulated to what it's supposed to be and how we're supposed to live in kindness with each other and treat each other, period, in life, but also in polygyny. So that is put out there as well. So the real home wrecker. If you happen to have experienced this or know someone who has experienced this, let me know in the comments. All right. Let me know if you experienced that. Either put a hand up like you have, or give some information, or give a story of how that happened to you, or somebody you know that experienced this, where you, as an initial wife, are feeling a way about polygyny, or feeling a way about your husband marrying again, even not about polygyny, because you could probably love polygyny for someone else. But when it happened to you or in your life, it was, how do I navigate these emotions? Now I'm feeling I'm betrayed. I feel like he don't love me anymore, and these different things like that. And you have someone in your ear, whether it's supposed to be a friend, a family member, or whatever, that said, girl, I don't know why he did that. You know what, you should divorce him. He don't care about you. Or you're feeling away and you're going for help and assistance, or you're not going for help and assistance. You're actually just upset behind it, and you're ranting, and you're, spilling your feelings and your thoughts and things as far as that. And she is right on the bandwagon with you. I know that's right, girl. You shouldn't even take that. You should go ahead and march down there and give this girl a piece of your mind, and these different things. I don't know if people really talk like that, but, some may, because I've been in a number of situations where I had to look and say, am I in high school still? I'm looking for my locker now. I'm looking, and it's not even high school. It's like I didn't even have people that behave like that went to high school with me. This was like more elementary or middle school, where you have people feeding into the negativity and the jealousies and the hatred and the insecurities. That's what I experienced that time. I mean, I experienced that throughout my life, but when I usually see it, that's where I see it, when we are not as mature as we should be. So when you have a person that's in your ear or someone that's hyping you up for something negative, that's not your friend. That's a person that's trying to destroy something, that's working to destroy your marriage. Now, it may not have been the best way. It may have been the right way, as some people say it, where the husband sat down, told his wife before they even got married, or whatever the case may be. It could be the ideal way. And it still will cause some emotions to well up, some insecurities. We are women, we are emotional. It's natural, it's normal. But if you have a person in your life or people in your life who are looking for your destruction and the demise of your marriage, because your marriage was good at first, supposedly it was good. But now, since he married again, now the marriage is all gone to crap. Is that necessarily true? Or unless you are having people feed into the negative emotions. Now, if you have someone else that's saying, you know what, maybe, you are an amazing person. We don't know how men think. We don't know what their feelings are. We have these different theories and they said what they said. Let's take it how it is and let's build your marriage. How about you build your marriage, work on your marriage? If you have someone that's encouraging you, that's building you up, that's not kiki cat with you about what the co-wife doesn't have or what she looked like or how fat she is or how skinny she is or how she don't dress well, whatever the case may be, that's negative. That's being a homewrecker. That's someone who's causing issues in your life and in your marriage, because even if you're talking about your co-wife and you're like, well, what does that have to do with me? What does it have to do with my marriage? Same thing, like, what does her marriage have to do with yours? What does that have to do with what it has to do with your marriage is that it looks as though that you're being shady, that you're being petty, you're being catty, and it's not mature. And husbands who are trying to grow their families and trying to be protectors and providers and maintainers, that's not good for them. That's not peaceful. So it can cause some detriment in your marriage. And as for incoming wives, if you have someone in your ear talking about how you are the new best thing and everything like that, and you don't have to worry about the co-wife this, and now we're not saying be best friends. You may not have to be. I mean, you don't have to be, but you may not be. That's okay. But to backbite each other and talk about each other, slander each other, and be mean to one another, and allow other people to be mean to your co-wife, that's not okay, because it's not showing that unity. And even if we are not blood related, which we won't be, but, if we're not, we're sisters in humanity, we're sisters in Islam if you're Muslim. So you want to make sure that you keep yourself in the proper light. And you want to keep those people around you that are going to help you be mature and to be better and to improve your marriage instead of wrecking it and tearing it up. So hope you guys got some really good information from that. My co-wife and I, we get into and train on how to have a cordial relationship with your co-wife, because you don't have to be besties, but why it's important to actually have a cordial relationship, how to have a cordial relationship, and what that means for the betterment of the legacy of your family in our Women's Polygamy Masterclass. So if you have not registered for it, make sure you register and look at the links in the description, because that's where it will be. So make sure you register for that, because we definitely look forward to training on that and showing you that how to do that in the class. It was something I was going to say, totally forgot what I was going to say, and I don't want this to go on too long. So hope you guys really got some good information from this video. We definitely got to be careful with the homewreckers that we are allowing in our lives, and not look at, we have to mind our own marriage. And that's also being mindful of who we are allowing to give us advice and whose advice we are actually taking when it comes to our marriages, because they are not us and they are not living the life that we are living. So until next time, make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting at a higher level every single day. Once again, make sure you put your own story in the comments about how you've experienced, if you've experienced it or you know someone who actually had that happen to them, where they had other people kind of putting some negative things in their ear, and it was actually harming more than helping, even though they probably thought that they were helping by being on that person's side. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you. Make sure you register for the Women's Polygamy Masterclass, and I'll see you in the next video. If I didn't say it before, because sometimes my brain goes all over the place, make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. And I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.